And you too. You don't want to?
Ma, it's just...
No, I'm asking you a question. You don't want to?
I don't want to live with him again.
Okay, so for you...
Because since he said I should go, a man that...
So you have moved on?
Doesn't have a single atom of love like this for me.
You have moved on. In short, I'm asking.
I don't want him.
Okay,
he has humiliated me. I don't even want.
At the end of the month, most times, I could be needing close to, for the rent, I pay 400 per annum. So most times I have to deduct like 35,000-40,000 naira monthly for the housekeep. Then because she packed virtually everything in the house and I stay on bare floor, so I need to get some things too in the house for me to stay. So at the end of the month, my salary is just 110, 112. Give and take. I think I could conveniently give 20. I think that would start with.
I make it 25. Because 20,000 naira is too small for your children. You know that? That's 5,000 naira per month per child.
What actually brought me here is because of the upkeep of the children. We keep having issue and we agree that he doesn't want the marriage again. He said, no, that he doesn't have any atom of love for me again, that we should part our ways. They will now ask about the upkeep of the children. He said he wants to take the children to the village to stay with his mother, that already the rent is due. He's not going to renew the rent. Then I should find my way. And then I said, no, that how can I allow my children to go and stay with your mother in the village? So it became an issue. Everybody were trying to resolve it. So the uncle told him that even if you don't want the marriage, you still have to take care of the children.
Each week will always have crisis. She's temperamental. She gets angry at the slightest provocation. If she's hungry, she gets angry. If anything comes up, she gets angry. And because of that, she will always look for something to vent out her anger on. And I don't like anything violent. So for me, it's to leave. She held a knife. And if not my elder sister that was there, I knew I would have confronted her. Anything would have happened. Now, at that point, I knew that if we continue, anything could happen. That was at those periods when we were where we are now. That was when I left the house and I was staying with a friend.
He reported the case to the priest. The priest said that each time he called him to sit with me to talk, he refused to say anything. If I'm not there, he would talk. But when I'm there, he would not want to talk. So he wouldn't believe what he's saying against me. So that's why since he's proving stubborn, he doesn't know how to handle the matter. He's aware. I moved my children from there to my mom's place.
You said so, I understand. But
my things were still there till November. I still comes to the house to stay. Even when he came back, I was still asking him, are you renewing the rent for us to come back? He did not say yes, he did not say no.
And what really happened was the school, the owner of the school called and said she called her that the children are not in school. I did not call her. She now told her that she had changed the school.
Okay.
The children's
okay,
school.
The proprietor didn't see the children.
Yes.
And now called to ask after their welfare.
Yes, okay. Yes. So he called me to tell me that.
Because at that point, you two realized they were no longer living there, according to you.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
I did not.
Look, I always say this. The two of you, between the two of you, you know we say the truth, I know he's lying.
God.
You understand? I mean, it's only based on whatever you tell me that I can pass comment on or act on. Okay, now, you are staying at where?
Agbara.
Children at Agbara. Where are you?
I'm in the house.
Where is that?
Iba. Agboroko, precisely, but it's very...
How far is it from Agbara?
It's a distance.
It's far.
It's quite a distance.
Because even when we calculated the transport, when
it's a distance.
The children have to be in school.
It's a distance.
You understand? So how do you resolve their school fees?
You know, my first and my earnest desire is, for one, the kids are supposed to be in the house. If we have issues, we can always... Like for me, initially when we had the issue...
Are you thinking of working it out with her?
The way it's going, because I don't think... You see, when this whole issue started with this other guy, when it started, sincerely, I just wish we were
Emmanuel.
there. But I wish we could, if the kids can come back
Emmanuel.
and stay there, that's my only take.
Emmanuel.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do you think marriage counselor can help you at this stage? Professional marriage, not church, professional marriage counselor. Do you think they can help your marriage at this stage? Do you want to give it a shot, a lifeline?
Yes, for one, I don't advocate divorce for one, and that was why I stayed that long. Because honestly, I know I had reasons to even apply at the
Have you answered my question?
Yes, ma'am.
My question is just yes or no.
Okay, yes.
Okay. And you too. You don't want to?
Ma, it's just...
No, I'm asking you a question. You don't want to?
I don't want to live with him again.
Okay, so for you...
Because since he said I should go, a man that would...
So you have moved on?
Doesn't have a single atom of love like this for me.
You have moved on. In short, I'm asking.
I don't want him.
Okay,
he has humiliated me. I don't even want.
This matter is unfolding as Judge Fumi cross-examines both parties.
No problem. So let's discuss the children. Nobody can force it.
He doesn't want.
Nobody can force either of you, like I said. Okay.
He's the last man on the earth. I won't even be.
Don't talk over me. Let it be last time you talk over me. Do you understand?
Sorry,
now we're talking about the children right now. Okay. There are two things. Even though the court asked the men, you understand, for the school fees, because you know they are your children. Men usually don't have qualms about paying their children's school fees. But you have to give him access. Let me tell you the way it works. Some weekends, you share the holiday period equally. When they're on holiday, one party will take the first half, the other party will take the second half. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then weekends, you can alternate the weekends. You don't understand? You can have, now, this weekend, they can be with you, the other weekend. But if, for any reason, the weekend you're supposed to have them, it might not work out. You can always swap it, between the two of you. You change it to another weekend. But for the holiday, it's always 50-50. 50-50. That's the way it goes. So, because when you have this kind of situation, then the law is just concerned about the welfare of the children. At that point, they must have that psychological balance of having the two parents in their lives as they are growing up.
Oh, can I say something that I'm not comfortable with? The area where the kids get to stay. That
custody. What's the age of the children?
Where they get to stay, yes, ma'am. For me, I don't know, even if there's something I will do to press further, I think I will do that because I would want them under my roof.
Permanently. What's the age of the children, first of all?
The last one, 8. The other one, 11. And then 14. Then my daughter, 17.
17 is an adult under the law because she's above 16.
Yes.
She can, on her own, decide where she wants to be. Do you understand? Yes. She can be living with you and go to her any time she wants to see her. If she decides to stay here, she's an adult. Let me just put it that way. But pertaining to the age of the 3, at their age, the law will mandate them to be with their mom unless, you can prove to the court that she's in a state of insanity or she has an ailment that, you understand, that makes her to be of a stable mind or all those kind of things. That's when the custody will shift. But the access is the standard thing.
The question I would love to clarify on again is, now the school they attend, I think it should be something I can easily fund. Because that's...
What were you paying? Yeah, it's a crucial point. That's true, it's a crucial point. And that's why usually I always like walking around the old school fees, whatever you were paying before. But I always leave the room at the same time that if the other party is ready to add the difference to put the child in his or her own choice of school, no problem. So, where the children are now, is it the same rate as the old school?
Yes, ma'am.
How much are you paying there?
In the time, they are paying 120 for the three of them. The one in basic is paying 32,000. The one is in GS2, she's paying 40, and then the SS is paying 48.
In the new school?
Yes. And
at the old school, how much were you paying them?
The old school.
What's the total sum you were giving in the new school? All addition, everything.
120 every term for them.
And Emmanuel, at the old school, how much were you paying for the four of them?
Like those ones now that are in entrance class, WAEC and every other thing, they gave me 270 or so, 270.
For two of them?
No, for them.
For the four of them?
For the ones in entrance class.
The two?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, that was what they gave. And I asked, I said, for everything. I think she said yes or so, but I know I gave out 100,000 that I'll balance up the other one. I think it's either 170 or 270. Yeah.
At the school?
Yes, at the school, except I will confirm.
And they've not gone to the school now, so you have your money with them?
Yes, it's with them.
Okay.
It's with them.
All right, then. So, now out of the 120, you said you've paid how much?
No, I've not paid for this term. They are owing first term, second term, and third term of previous term.
Which school? That school?
Yes, because they started since 2019. So I paid 2019, 2020, 2021. They've been there since. So it was 2021 stroke 2022, first term, second term, that I had accident that I wasn't able to meet up.
You see, let me just tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing, and I'll honestly tell you that. Because now you realize that it's the two of you. Do you understand? That ought to be taking care of these children together. So from day one, you ought to have told him. Although you claim you told him, yes, you said you've told him. You told him when you were leaving. That is true.
I did.
He said it. She said she told. Anyway, we're where we are. Like I said, it was at that point I said I don't know whoever is lying or saying the truth. You both know. That is where we are now.
But I really wish we could get witnesses around.
Pardon?
I wish we could get witnesses around that link.
Wait for this?
Yes, it will go.
Well, it doesn't affect the welfare of the children. Do you understand? Because well, it doesn't change anything at the end of the day. Witnesses, will it make the two of you come back together? You are not ready to explore that. Witnesses, will they change the fact that the children are yours or you should be responsible for their welfare? Not at all. That's why I'm not looking at that. You know. So, now you have how many years outstanding? About 3 years?
No, 3 terms. Just
3 terms. How much is that?
120 times 3.
That's 360. So you have to work out with the school to give you time to pay up. Or is it something you can pay once?
No.
So you have to work it out with the school because it has accumulated. And you know, like you said, he's a salaried person too. And you know that.
Yes.
So you have to spread it. So you go to school, work it out, be picking a call. At least you understand that if you are being insultive to him, you can't achieve anything from that. So just stop it. I don't know, I'm just telling you. There is no basis for that now. The only thing that you should be discussing is about your children. That's the ultimate. That's just it.
What about the feeding? The feeding of the children? Because since that 2019 till now, he has not given 1 naira for the children to feed. I've been feeding these children since that time. He said he paid 2 times he gave somebody 20,000. That was a big lie. So he has not given money for feeding since 2019 till date.
You know what I want you to do? Because we were both living together before. You sure know most of the things they need. Oh, you say you are not mobile. So you provide the money for her. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. And
For the upkeep, how much do you intend to be giving?
you said we could still press further with legal team.
Pardon?
You said we could still press further if we're not okay.
Press for them.
Press further if we're not okay, right? With whatever we're agreeing on here, because
Yes, I want to
feel
know.
I'm being-
Yes, I agree. But you know, that's an issue we didn't touch at all. That was what I was asking, like, how much will you want to be giving her for upkeep on monthly basis?
because
Hmm?
because I just feel I'm being caged for unnecessary.
You feel like being caged?
Yes, I'm being caged.
How?
Because in the first instance, now we have issues. I don't know why we're rubbing it off on the kids. I really don't.
Exactly.
I don't.
I'm glad you have realized that, because the two of you are, that is my point. You are rubbing it off on the children, and it should not be so.
Exactly. So,
But unfortunately, you are where you are. The children have to go to school. You must put a roof over their head. Well, if they fall sick, the medical bill has to be picked up and they have to feed. Nobody can run away from this basic 4 things. They must feed, they go to school, a roof over their head, and medical. These are usually the 4 basic things. Lesson teacher is secondary. You understand? You're a teacher yourself, so you know what I'm talking about. But the main, you're in a very good school and everything is going on well. Give them the little support. Lesson teacher later, which you can work. You can do that because they are with you. So if you pick the main bill, then you pick that subsidiary bill. But for the feeding, there are 3 of them.
if I could
4.
pay for the
You have 4
feeding,
children on you.
yes, if I could pay for the feeding, I might as well go ahead for the rentage, because
For the what?
like I said, for the rentage, man, because I said I have for the rentage where they stay, because I have a place.
You want to pay.
I feel I'm being caged to do all those things, still run the responsibility irrespective of what is happening, because I have a place where I stay. The rent is there, and for them moving out.
That's why I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you to pay another rent. I didn't ask you. You see, there's cases where the men, they will pay the rent, they will pay the school fees, they will pay the medical, and they will pay, in fact, upkeep, feeding that one is just standard. But the children must eat.
If I ask them.
And you know, one thing, I'm glad you were living with them before. So it's not as if the children never lived with you. We're talking about the basic food. And you know the way it is with children.
At the end of the month, most times I could be needing close to, for the rent, I pay 400 per annum. So most times I have to deduct like 40,000 naira monthly for the housekeep. Then because she packed virtually everything in the house, and I stay on bare floor, so I need to get some things too in the house for me to stay. So at the end of the month, my salary is just 110, 112. Give and take. I think I could conveniently give 20, and that could start with.
I make it 25. Because 20,000 naira is too small for your children. You know that? That's 5,000 naira per month per child. 5,000 naira per month. That can't even feed them for a week. That's 5,000 naira and there are 5 children. Even at 5,000 naira, that's just for 4.
We had 4 together.
For the pardon?
We had 4 kids together.
You have 4 kids together. Okay, so that's 5,000 naira per child then. Okay. For a whole month. It's too small. It's rather small.
If not for the fact that Yeah, I need to put up, like I said, my place, and
You need to do what?
I said I need to put up the place. So even when the kids come on holiday now, because it's empty, nowhere to, they may stay at the bare floor, on the bare floor. So, and I need to get those things. That's why I said probably by December at least. That would be a good time.
Pay the school fees, the outstanding school fees. December, pay 20,000 naira in December. For now, take care of the welfare of the children. Then January, we have a review. When it comes to children's welfare, you can review as often as possible. Do you understand me? That's the way the law is. So January, we have a review. By January, who knows, you might have a better job. Even you. You might have an increment in your salary and everything.
Judge for me helps both parties to reach amicable settlement. Judge for me rules.
So let's take it that way. December, 20,000 naira. Pay the school fees for now. Then give each other access to the children. Do you understand? As we discussed. And January we have a review again, if need be. All right.
All right. Hold on.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.